October 28, 2017 by Magdalia James Manufacturers Life Insurance Company. The increased its stake in Intuit Intu by 2.23% based on its latest 2017 Q2 regulatory filing with the SEC. Manufacturers Life Insurance Company. The bought 6,193 shares as the company's stock rose 4.61% with the market. The institutional investor held 284,335 shares of the prepackaged software company at the end of 2017 Q2, valued at $37.76 million, up from 278,142 at the end of the previous reported quarter. Manufacturers Life Insurance Company, who had been investing in Intuit for a number of months, seems to be bullish on the $39.39 billion market cap company. The stock increased 1.41% or $2.13 on October 27, reaching $153.46. About 1.17 million shares traded. Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU has risen 23.62% since October 28, 2016 and is uptrending. It has outperformed by 6.92%. The SP 500, Barrow Hanley Mewhinney Strauss LLC increased its stake in RPX Corp. rpxc by 2,146.77% based on its latest 2017 Q2 regulatory filing with the SEC. Barrow Hanley Mewhinney Strauss LLC bought 161,051 shares as the company's stock rose 21.32% with the market. The institutional investor held 168,553 shares of the multi-sector company at the end of 2017 Q2, valued at $2.35 million, up from 7,502 at the end of the previous reported quarter. Barrow Hanley Mewhinney Strauss LLC, who had been investing in RPX Corp. For a number of months, seems to be bullish on the $678.65 million market cap company. The stock increased 1.63% or 22 cents on October 27, reaching $13.71. About 249,655 shares traded, or 51.48% up from the average. RPX Corp. NASDAQ RPXC has risen 55.41% since October 28, 2016 and is uptrending. It has outperformed by 38.71%. The SP 500, among 22 analysts covering Intuit NASDAQINTU, 10 have buy rating, 2 sell and 10 hold. Therefore 45% are positive. Intuit had 68 analyst reports since August 10, 2015 according to RatingsIntel. Barclays Capital upgraded the stock to overweight rating in Thursday, September 10 report. RBC Capital Markets maintained Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU rating on Wednesday, August 24. RBC Capital Markets has sector perform rating and $108 target. Stifel Nicolaus maintained Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU rating on Wednesday, October 4. Stifel Nicolaus has hold rating and $132 target. Oppenheimer maintained it with buy rating and $159 target in Friday, October 27 report. Deutsche Bank maintained it with buy rating and $110 target in Friday, September 18 report. As per Thursday, September 21, the company rating was upgraded by Wells Fargo. The firm has hold rating by First Analysis given on Wednesday, August 23. The company was downgraded on Monday, June 26 by Citigroup. Deutsche Bank maintained Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU rating on Wednesday, August 24. Deutsche Bank has buy rating and $130 target. The rating was maintained by UBS on Wednesday, September 9 with buy. More news for Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU were recently published by Nasdaq.com, which released Intuit Inc. INTUX dividend date scheduled for October 6, 2017 on October 5, 2017. InvestorPlace.com's article titled Intuit Inc. INTU looks promising, should you buy the stock, and published on October 12, 2017 is yet another important article. Since May 25, 2017, it had 0 insider buys and 4 selling transactions for $18.63 million activity. On Tuesday, May 30, the insider Fennel Laura A sold $10.33 million. Powell Dennis D also sold $2.28 million worth of Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU shares. Investor sentiment decreased to 0.96 in Q2 2017. It's down 0.05 from 1.01 in 2017 Q1. It dived, as 41 investors sold INTU shares while 249 reduced holdings. 74 funds opened positions while 205 raised stakes, 215.33 million shares or 0.33% more from 214.62 million shares in 2017 Q1 were reported. First Savings Bank holds 1,700 shares or 0.04% of its portfolio. Grantham Mayo Van Otterloo Limited Liability Comp stated it has 0.01% in Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU. 0.72 Asia Hong Kong Limited stated it has 0.12% of its portfolio in Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU. Huntington Retail Bank accumulated 0.07% or 29,305 shares, 68,728 are owned by Bridgewater Associates LP. Virginia Retirement System et al. Holds 0.2% or 119,000 shares in its portfolio. Jacobs Levy Equity Management Incorporated stated it has 209,883 shares. Brown Advisory invested 1.13% in Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU. Next Century Growth Investors Limited Liability Corporation invested 0.19% of its portfolio in Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU. Boston Private Wealth Limited stated it has 5,763 shares or 0.03% of all its holdings. Moreover, OMERS Administration has 0.02% invested in Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU for 9,479 shares. Pax Management Limited Liability Company has 0.01% invested in Intuit Inc. NASDAQINTU for 1,970 shares. Her Majesty the Queen and Right of the Province of Alberta is represented by Alberta INV Management Corp. Has 8,300 shares for 0.01% of their portfolio. California Employees Retirement Systems owns 562,300 shares. Everence Capital Management stated it has 5,164 shares or 0.17% of all its holdings. Manufacturers Life Insurance Company, which manages about $81.99 billion U.S. long portfolio, decreased its stake in Vanguard Whitehall FDS Inc. VYM by 20,397 shares to 18,988 shares, valued at $1.48 million in 2017 Q2, according to the filing. It also reduced its holding in Prosperity Bank Shares Inc. NYSEPB by 47,250 shares in the quarter, leaving it with 102,213 shares, and cut its stake in CBS Corp. New NYSE CBS. Since May 3, 2017, it had 0 insider buys, and 6 selling transactions for $1.38 million activity. Heath Robert H. had sold 35,000 shares worth $473,428 on Friday, May 5. On Wednesday, May 3, Swank Stephen S. sold $65,506 worth of RPX Corp. NASDAQ rpxc or 4,679 shares, 10,000 RPX Corp. NASDAQ rpxc shares with value of $135,162 were sold by Yen Malin. Barrow Hanley Mewhinney Strauss LLC, which manages about $91.02 billion and $65.83 billion U.S. long portfolio, decreased its stake in Honeywell International Inc. NYSEHON by 2.97 M shares to 4.35 million shares, valued at $579.38 million in 2017 Q2, according to the filing. It also reduced its holding in CVS Health Corp. NYSE CVS by 356,879 shares in the quarter, leaving it with 17.04 million shares, and cut its stake in Barnes Group Inc. NYSEB. Investors' sentiment decreased to 1.29 in 2017 Q2. It's down 0.05 from 1.34 in 2017 Q1. It worsened, as 12 investors sold rpxc shares while 43 reduced holdings. 30 funds opened positions while 41 raised stakes, 41.96 million shares or 2.01% more from 41.13 million shares in 2017 Q1 were reported. Victory Capital Management Inc. owns 12,071 shares or 0% of their U.S. portfolio. Susquehanna International Group LLP stated it has 162,267 shares. Renaissance Tech Limited Liability Com reported 3.24 M shares. Oakworth Cap Inc. invested in 707 shares. Citigroup stated it has 0% in RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc. CornerCap Investment Council invested 0.1% of its portfolio in RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc. Westpac Corporation invested in 0% or 24,173 shares. American holds 0% of its portfolio in RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc for 28,028 shares. Ativa Management Limited stated it has 0.34% of its portfolio in RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc. TIAA CREF Investment Management Limited Liability Co. holds 0% or 464,524 shares. 318,196 are held by Bridgeway Capital Management. Numeric has 2.26 M shares for 0.28% of their portfolio. Connor Clark Lunn INV Management Limited holds 0% or 44,200 shares in its portfolio. Convergence Invest PRTN Limited Liability Corporation reported 0.1% of its portfolio in RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc. AQR Management LC holds 724,792 shares or 0.01% of its portfolio. More notable recent RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc news were published by seekingalpha.com, which released RPX Corp as an attractive value proposition on September 14, 2015. Also Fool.com with their article 4 Things to Know About RPX Corporation published on April 28, 2017. Seekingalpha.com published RPX Corporation is the party over for this patent troll killer on April 5, 2016. More interesting news about RPX Corp NASDAQ rpxc were released by prenewswire.com and their article RPX Corporation Board of Directors names Robert CEO, announces new board member published on March 20, 2017, as well as Fool.com's news article titled Rumors Are Flying Today and that has RPX Corp's shares shooting higher, with publication date March 8, 2017. Receive news ratings via email. Enter your email address below to receive a concise daily summary of the latest news and analysts' ratings with our free daily email newsletter.